Nothing captures fear like a shaky cam and a dying flashlight. These upcoming REC-type horror games take realism to disturbing new levels. Let's dive right into it.
Come on, Daniel, get me in focus. It's getting late and we need to film this report for tomorrow's broadcast.
Frame Zero puts you inside a house where time fractures through your camera lens. Reality changes each time you record, forcing players to analyze footage for hidden clues and impossible movements. The game thrives on atmosphere, quiet hallways, static sounds, and shifting objects. It's a psychological descent where the act of filming might be your only weapon or your downfall.
Time ago.
This full remake reimagines the classic ghost hunting horror with enhanced atmosphere. You play as twin sisters trapped in a cursed village, armed only with a camera obscura, a device that captures spirits through photography. It's a chilling blend of Japanese folklore, tragedy, and spiritual horror, now rebuilt for a new generation.
Everyone's dead. Mia, no, stay back, run away.
A small rural community faces a horrifying biological outbreak in Parasite Mutant. Players witness infection spread through body and mind, transforming humans into something both familiar and wrong. With its gritty realism and handheld perspective, the game feels disturbingly close to real life. You document, fight, and survive as the mutation evolves, knowing that every recording might be your last. The next chapter in Capcom's legendary franchise brings you to a decaying coastal town haunted by the sins of the past. Players face a new bioweapon threat tied to the origins of the Umbrella legacy. With exploration, stealth, and resource-based combat, Requiem promises intense survival moments and deep emotional storytelling.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Grace, stay close to me.
I'm coming!
Keep moving.
What's wrong?
I'll explain later.
you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
Mom, I'm scared.
Grace. They're coming.
There's no escaping your destiny.
Rose, are you okay? Dr. Rose!
Don't worry about me. We'll meet again. I promise.
Psycho Dead sends you into an abandoned psychiatric hospital where an investigation spirals into terror. As a journalist, your footage is the only proof of what remains inside: twisted experiments, lost patients, and something that watches through the walls. The gameplay mixes stealth, escape, and interactive environment puzzles. Every new recording brings you closer to insanity and the truth you were never meant to see.
Once we're out of here, I promise to explain everything you want to know. The power within you is extraordinary. Not everyone has power like you, Elixia.
So, I'm just a weapon to be used. Then why are you helping me?
I just don't want to see you die here.
Freedom isn't as beautiful as you think. The world outside, it's much crueler than you imagine.
Listen to me, Elixia. If you escape, you can have a life of your own.
How can I trust you? What else have you lied about?
We, Atlas, made you, Elixia. I'm like a father to you.
I'll make them pay for what they did to you. This is my promise.
Set in a world between reality and nothingness, Liminal Point turns the impossible into something real. You explore strange buildings where halls change when you're not looking. Using cameras and scanners, you must capture these shifting spaces. The silence hides something unsettling, as if the world knows you're watching it.
This place remembers, and so do I. So come and find me.
"同世代なら普通にあるし、シンジの方がいいけど。シンジ！
A journalist investigates a small cult town by uncovering lost videotapes and confessions. Each tape reveals contradictions, half-truths, and strange gaps that don't match the timeline. You'll need to analyze recordings, match voices, and reconstruct what truly happened. Broken Lore builds its horror through discovery, the kind that feels too believable to dismiss. In Tenebra, you explore a blackout-stricken research complex where light is the only thing keeping you safe. Armed with a weak camera light and limited batteries, players must record clues while avoiding unseen horrors lurking in the dark. The atmosphere is thick and suffocating. Machinery hums, shadows move, and your reflection flickers in glass. GORE is an unapologetically brutal horror shooter that blends realism with chaos. Players document every bloody encounter through their own camera feed as the world collapses into madness. Paced combat and grotesque visuals create a relentless sense of panic. Set on a silent lunar base, routine drops players into a world of mechanical isolation. You explore deserted corridors, flickering monitors, and decaying robots that once served human life. The tension comes from sound, lighting, and small mechanical movements in the dark. Each discovery tells a story of failure, fear, and something waiting in the shadows. The Twilight Project explores the aftermath of a failed government experiment that tried to control natural light. As the lone investigator, you collect recordings that reveal how time itself began to unravel. Strange shapes move between light and dark, and reality bends with every step. It's an atmospheric horror built on science gone wrong and the danger of human curiosity. From Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele comes a terrifying experiment in interactive fear. OD blurs the line between reality and simulation, studying how people react to fear itself. You record, analyze, and eventually become part of the experiment as the system breaks down. The game pushes realism and immersion to new extremes, turning observation into horror. Project Blur is a visual nightmare built around digital distortion. Glitches, compression, and static hide the monsters stalking your footage. Players must scrub through corrupted files and slow down frames to uncover truth hidden inside the noise. The deeper you go, the more unstable your equipment becomes, and the more the horror takes form. What starts as a relaxing weekend turns into a living nightmare in another day off. You play as an office worker who films his quiet getaway only to find unsettling figures in the background of every clip. Strange events follow with each recording, and time begins to loop. It's horror through routine, the kind that grows worse because it feels so normal.
I went back for my brother. I swore I'd never...
A mountaineering trip turns deadly when the group discovers something ancient buried in the ice. You explore breathtaking but dangerous peaks, filming your climb and documenting strange patterns in the snow. Environmental hazards combine with creeping dread as the mountain begins to react. Pinacle Point blends natural beauty with supernatural terror. cosmic light phenomenon transforms an entire city overnight. As an investigator, you analyze captured footage that reveals how reality fractures under the glow. Streets shift, reflections move on their own, and time bends around the shimmer. The Fractured Shimmer combines visual horror with mystery where beauty hides complete madness. Set in an abandoned asylum, Harrowlight follows a filmmaker searching for the truth behind a fire that wiped out its past. As you explore, your camera captures ghosts caught between film and memory. Notes, puzzles, and quiet dread lead you through the ruined halls, and the more you record, the stronger the presence grows.
You accepted my invitation.
Dark Lessons turns nostalgia into nightmare through eerie analog horror. You discover a collection of teaching tapes from a long-closed school. What begins as an educational investigation turns disturbing as the lessons take a sinister tone. Students vanish, voices whisper from old TVs, and the curriculum becomes something else entirely.
You've always been my favorite student, you know.
What is life?
How did I end up in this place?
In Crisol, you follow an idol group whose performances grow more disturbing with every show. As a documentarian, you uncover the cult-like rituals behind their success. The stage lights blind, but they also reveal what lurks beneath perfection.
Thanks to the sun.
A fiction. And this life is but a dream. And dreams are only dreams.
Well, that's just perfect. Okay, Alan, you've got this.
Based on the viral urban legend, this game traps you inside endless fluorescent corridors. You explore infinite office-like rooms while something unseen hunts you through the static. The deeper you go, the more unstable the world becomes. Backrooms, Lost Runners captures claustrophobic terror through minimalism and eerie realism.
Find survivors. I need to find out what happened. Damn it. All communication is out. It's been so long since I've been on level 0. Everything feels familiar. And yet so alien.
Are you ready?
Ryan? Nick? Anybody? We need to get to Epsilon. Fast. Fuck. Ryan? You... what the hell has even going on here?
I don't have time. Can you describe the sound in the recording?
Project Spectrum is the story of a scientific color experiment gone wrong. Players record the breakdown of reality as light frequencies begin altering perception. Each color brings new anomalies, visual, physical, and emotional. What begins as science becomes an uncontrollable force reshaping the world.
I remember the wind, strong wind. What the hell happened here?
We got company!
loss is too heavy for you. But sometimes, loss can birth beasts and bury truths. What do you think? What if you are the beast?
The beast?
Watch out!
Fade, and deals get struck.
I suppose you won't have heard.
Set in the dark underworld of Seattle, Bloodlines 2 lets you play as a fledgling vampire drawn into the city's political web. Your choices shape alliances, morality, and survival. Modern visuals and atmospheric cityscapes amplify the sense of predatory realism. Every encounter challenges your humanity and your hunger.
Before I slept, most of our number were firmly Sabbat.
Upset you missed a chance to have a hand in it? You snooze, you lose.
I earned something of a reputation in the underbelly of Constantinople. I was feared, and ultimately obeyed. Run, now! Keep that in mind for the next time we speak.
I like my problems to stay where I can see them, rather than hiding in the shadows.
You just stroll into town, my town, a town I had to work to be a part of, with your big bad elder reputation and your stupid fucking name, and you're just gifted a place in the Camarilla? Oh, but you don't know how you got here, and for some mysterious reason, no one understands, you can't even fuck off somewhere else. Your story don't quite add up. Something's off about you. Fire.
Thanks, Preacher. I needed to see someone reassuring tonight.
Not in the mood to be saved tonight, thanks. I've had this whole sexy priest fantasy since Catholic school.
You should have just turned the other cheek, fucker!
A wise prince knows which threats must be dealt with immediately, and which can be left to simmer.
This is your tinfoil Sabbat thing again, right?
You needn't look very far. After all, who were the first Sabbat, if not Anarchs?
Those who need coddling are not worthy of Clan La Sombra. You should have found yourself a...
Get ready for an adventure full of humor, chaos, and incredible discoveries.
Eggspedition is a slow burn descent into evolution gone wrong. A scientific team ventures deep underground after discovering mysterious organic eggs. At first, it's a simple study until the hatching begins. The caves transform into a living ecosystem of horrors, and your recordings become a survival log.
Absurd situations and unpredictable events.
Ill is an ultra-realistic body horror game that pushes grotesque detail to the limit. You navigate a small town collapsing under infection, where flesh mutates and anatomy turns against itself. The gameplay mixes visceral combat with cinematic storytelling. Every moment is designed to make you feel disgust, awe, and dread. Taking place during a late-night shift, you play as a gas station worker documenting strange events outside. The cameras start picking up figures moving in the dark, and reality begins to distort. With limited space to run, every encounter feels suffocatingly close. Herror blends realism, isolation, and paranoia perfectly. Set in a seaside village bound to ancient tradition, Ritual Tides follows your arrival as an outsider investigating mysterious disappearances. The people smile, but their eyes tell another story. As the tide rises, so does something beneath the waves. Each recording draws you closer to a ceremony that demands a new sacrifice.
And run that I might, there is no escape from the man.